Jason Derulo, Nicki Minaj, Comcast On Demand. Great performers, and I've got to tell you, speaking of great performers, tonight on Fox, my man Jamie Foxx rolling out Beat Shazam. Everybody's had that app. Everybody's challenged that app. Everybody loves that app on their smartphone, but you're going to really dig what this man has come up with along with Mark Burnett, the producer. It's kind of like a throwback to Name That Tune, but it's all hipped up and ramped up for us, and of course millennials are going to really dig this one too. And I'd like to challenge you to beat Shazam with Jamie Foxx on the tube tonight. And at midnight, local performer, my good friend Brittany Ward, Taco Bell, Monaca SOI, an incredible singer, folks, and a wonderful mother. And I got to tell you, wishing her nothing but the best. They're going to be rolling into the Beaver Valley Sportsman's up there with Ashley Rogan and company Saturday midnight. She's on Fox 53, StarQuest TV Challenge. Give her love, vote early, vote often, and again, Brittany, nothing but the best. And you, young lady, no matter what you may think, you got game. She can sing. Okay, now listen, here is what's happening as far as some of the major stories today, and then we're going to get to some sports news. Greg Diola is coming up just a couple of moments talking all about the Pittsburgh Penguins. And later tonight, we're going to be at the Brighton Hot Dog Shop saluting veterans. Attorney Carl Zachariah drops by. We're going to talk about his law firm, which specializes in elder law, and why a lot of you veterans may be really interested to find out there are some benefits out there that are deservingly yours. So I hope you'll tune in for that later tonight, enjoying a great milkshake and a cheeseburger and some of those incredible fries tonight at the Brighton Hot Dog Shop, the Papa family's home base in New Brighton on 3rd Avenue. And Dave Pasquale, a man who made his living in the steel industry, Colfin Specialty Steel. Many of you may not realize this, but our country really was saved because of the steel industry in World War II. Steel was the big component that gave us the opportunity to defeat Nazi Germany and the Empire of Japan. And we're going to explain the significance of it tonight. And for those of us who grew up around here, from Bethlehem Steel to Crucible Steel to J&L Steel, it has been a huge part of all of our lives. And I have said, if you are from this part of the world, there's a very good chance that you've got steel running through your veins. It is something that is significant to all of us, and I've never, ever lost sight of that. And we'll talk about why it's so important to never forget that great industry and what it did for the greatest generation as we get ready for Memorial Day. And that big broadcast, Monday at noon at the American Legion Post 580, I'll be in for Mike Pintek beginning at noon. All right, President Trump scolding NATO over defense spending. Meantime, Theresa May in the UK has suspended intelligence information on the Manchester bombing after U.S. officials released the name of the bomber and other details. The Senate GOP still no-go on this health care bill. Those are some of the big stories trending today, and of course you can hear them throughout the day on News Radio 1020 KDK and our great partnership with CBS Radio News. Now, we're going to talk about this game coming up in a little bit, but you have to really think that the Penguins, who are 3-7 all-time in Game 7s, as opposed to Ottawa 0-5, playing on the home ice, PPG Paints Arena tonight at 8 o'clock on the NBC Sports Network, they have the upper hand. We'll see what Greg Diola has to say from Vantage Management Group in just a little bit. Baseball, Freeze, Osuna, and Mercer, yard, back-to-back, 12-5, they beat Atlanta. Underway right now, wrapping it up in Atlanta. Their four-game set. Ivan Nova against 44-year-old Bartolo Colon. He's amazing. That game underway, 93.7 The Fan right now. Pirates back at PNC Park. Get your tickets, 1-800-BUY-PUCKS. Nothing better than spending a holiday weekend to kick off summer than with your Pirates at the best ballpark in America as the New York Mets come to town. Game 1 tomorrow night, a little after 7, 93.7 The Fan. Zach Wheeler for the Mets against Chad Kuhl for your Pittsburgh Pirates. Now, NBA tonight, TNT at 8:30. LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Love, and company can earn the right to go back and maybe repeat as NBA champion. And their opponent waiting them out on the West is Steph Curry and those Golden State Warriors. They eliminated San Antonio in 4 straight. Right now, Cleveland up 3-1. They'll be in Boston tonight, and they can finish off the Boston Celtics and get ready to match up in what will be a great NBA final against Golden State. But first, they've got to take care of Boston. They tip that off at 8:30 tonight. All right, Scott Brown and John Rahm, a couple of the guys atop the leaderboard right now. And it is the Colonial Country Club is where we are right now playing golf on the PGA Tour, and it is the Dean and DeLuca Invitational. And here's the way it stacks up. You have got Scott Brown with a 2-shot lead over John Rahm, who has been playing exceptional golf, the 22-year-old. He is at 4 under, while Brown is at 6 under. That's the latest, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I'm going to propel myself and get ready for, yes, Greg Diulis. You can pick this up at a Sheetz convenience store. And we're going to talk a little hockey in just a couple of moments. Stick with us. Good afternoon. Hockey night in Pittsburgh.